Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I usually focus on fashion, beauty, luxury, lifestyle, fragrances, and pretty much whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, go ahead and click on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, go ahead and click on that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload from me. Okay, y'all, so today I am back with what I consider to be a fun video because in the era of everybody smelling like marshmallow fluff and vanilla, I feel like we are in dire need of some unique fragrances, okay? I pulled out some unique fragrances in my collection that I feel like have been looked over, and again, we are in this fluffy, girly era. And don't get me wrong, I have some fragrances here for the girly girls. I have some for the super classy, sophisticated lady, the feminine woman, all the things, okay? Even somebody who wants to smell a little bit more mysterious and sexy. So if you are tired of hearing about the same old fragrances and those mundane type of notes, then this video is for you. I have several vanillas here that I want to talk about. I have to talk about one of my absolute favorite fragrances. This is Rosendo Matus number 5. This is a floral, amber, and sensual musk type of fragrance. Oh, obsessed. This has saffron in it as well. I just live for this. This is one of the most exotic fragrances that I have in my collection, if not the most. This one has some spices. We also have some amber vanilla, some musk in here. We have some lily of the valley and carnation, which I really feel like for me transforms this scent, and that's what makes it so addictive and sexy and just almost a little bit skanky to me, because it's that part is so feminine, but then it's grounded in like these odder, like the way that they've mixed this, the exoticness. I can't take it. This one's one that I can't take. Okay, love it. The dent, and this is beast mode, and you can see I have a little dent in this. Love this fragrance, you guys. It is so fabulous. Now, this has been compared to YSL's Baby Cat, and if you know anything about Baby Cat, you know it has like this kind of burnt rubber type of vibe to it, right? I don't get that in this one. I don't get the burnt rubber. I understand, but in Baby Cat, I get it. And that's why I went ahead and gave that one away. But this one to me is like 10 times better than Baby Cat. I feel like it's more feminine, it's more sensual, it's sexier, it's, you know, just a lot more of a womanly type of fragrance. And to me, Baby Cat leans a little bit more on the masculine unisex side, even though I feel like a man could definitely wear this. Everybody can be sexy, child, okay? But it's the skankiness for me on this one that I just really enjoy. But you're not going to like, it's skanky in a mysterious way, not like skanky like, I don't know about her. You know what I mean? It's definitely alluring. You're gonna be like captivated by the woman who wears this fragrance. I live for this. One of my absolute favorites. And I'm probably biased, so because I love it so much, I wear it all year round. I even wore it in Houston, and you know how hot it gets in the summertime. I think it was actually April, but it was warm. Yeah, and I was stopped. Okay, stopped, told the story. Okay, like this couple, it was two girls, and they stopped me and were like, girl, what are you wearing? You smell so good. I had to pull it up on the phone and everything. Okay, I was late to brunch, and you know how it is in Houston on a Sunday, child. We all try to get to brunch, but yeah, they stopped me in the hotel lobby and had to know both. Okay, masculine leaning and feminine leaning, both wanted it. So this one is fabulous. Love it so much. And I highly recommend this fragrance. Now, again, it's not for the faint of heart. It's not blind buy safe. But if you want something unique, you want to smell sexy, you want, I mean, just, girl, I don't have the words for it. Sensual is literally what this is. It's a sensual fragrance. Check her out. Now, this is a dupe of Dama Bianca from Xerjoff, and this is called Janoon Noir, okay? The bottle does not encompass what's in here, what's inside, okay? It does not show, okay? But this is a citrus This is a citrus vanilla that's so ethereal and so beautiful. It has a lime note, which I find to be extremely refreshing and unique. It also has kumquat. I mean, when have you heard of kumquat being in a fragrance? Yes. So it's fruity, like that citrusy fruits. But then we have some violet, some orris, some jasmine, some lily of the valley. We also have some vanilla, some musk, sandalwood, and cedar. And this is such a feminine, fairy-like, ethereal type of citrusy, uplifting vanilla fragrance. But the beauty about this one is that this lasts. Dama Bianca does not last long at all, in my opinion. I went through, like, I think it was a 1 ounce of Dama Bianca, and now Janoon Noir is going to be the one for me.
You're the one, and all the signs say that.
No, but anyway, who remembers Dondria? Hello. But anyway, this is the one for me. Okay. I love this fragrance so much. It's such a unique vanilla, and I highly recommend you getting your nose on this one. You can pick this up at Amazon. So I'll have it linked down below for y'all if you are interested. But yeah, if you love Dama Bianca, you've run out, you want it to last longer, or you just don't want to spend the money on it the next time it's time to re-up, because I don't know anyone who does not enjoy Dama Bianca. I just know that they don't enjoy the price point, and they also don't enjoy the fact that it doesn't last and it sits really close to the body. But this one is a compliment getter, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna love it, y'all. Okay, so Janoon Noir, she is worth the little pennies in comparison to the expensive Dama Bianca from Xerjoff. Okay, next up we have Poets of Berlin, and this is by Wilhelm Perfumery. Y'all, this is a blueberry fragrance. It's a blueberry vanilla with a green note, which to me, I've never smelled anything like this. So this has blueberry, it has some lemon, and I get that right off the bat. Blueberry and lemon. Then we have some bamboo, which is very green in this. This is that green element. It has some orris. It also has vanilla, sandalwood, and vetiver. And honestly, I can smell every last one of the notes in this fragrance. But the blueberry and the vanilla combo, it almost makes it like edible, but I love the way that the bamboo kind of like, you know, rounds this out and grounds it a little bit. It gives it a little greenness, that earthiness, and it's not an edible gourmand. You know what I mean? I just really enjoy this. Such a unique fragrance. I feel like Wilhelm Perfumery is a unique fragrance house as well. These are the people who make Mango Skin, which is a very unique mango fragrance. And they make a few others. Room Service, I know, I can't think of the others, but yeah, I really enjoyed this one. And this is probably the only, I'm going to say it is the only blueberry fragrance that I have in my collection. When I do want to make this a little bit more on the sweeter side, I will add like some blueberry vanilla type of body care. Bath and Body Works is known for doing like a blueberry type of scent. Also, you can just do like a caramely vanilla base, like the EOS lotion or something like that. Or even Josie Maran, the Vanilla Vibes, I think it's called, for your base. But yeah, this is such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. If you're looking for something fruity, but you can still wear this, if you're looking for a vanilla that you can kind of wear all year round, I feel like this one is a great one. I like to wear this in the fall, spring, fall, winter, not necessarily in the summer, but I don't think it's too deep or cloying to the point to where you could not. Okay, so again, yes, this is Poets of Berlin, and this is a fabulous, unique fragrance that I'm so happy to have in my collection. Next up, we have a Matus fragrance, and this is in collaboration with AI the Great. This is Ambrosia Imperial, and I'm gonna get into this one this winter. I bought this in the summertime because I was on this banana kick, and it's just way too boozy for the summer, but this is a banana fragrance. Like, I feel like this is one of the first banana fragrances that I ever heard about at the time. What I'm learning is that I do love a more of a brighter banana scent, but this one is so boozy, you guys, so sensual and deep. It's really nice. This one is like sexy, boozy banana Foster. You know what I mean? So yeah, I had to mention this one because there's not a lot of fragrances that have a banana note. I also like the fact that this has like a little bit of a greenness in here. Let me actually get the notes so I can tell you what's in this. Okay, so we have some banana. We have rum, which is that boozy banana vibe. We also have Davana, some Brazilian orange, and some cinnamon. And then we have dates. We also have some amber wood, orchid, and jasmine. We have some saffron, some whipped cream, vanilla, caramel, benzoin, and musk. So tons of notes. And you know how Navitus is, okay? I do feel like Navitus has a certain DNA as well. It's very Middle Eastern vibes. If it's not a Middle Eastern brand, it may be. But yeah, this one is super deep boozy, okay? But I do smell like I said, that Divana in here, which is a green note. I didn't know that. I also get the sweetness of the dates. It helps it a lot. And some floral. So that jasmine comes through for sure. And probably the orchid. I love an orchid note. I wouldn't say that that stands out in here, but you definitely get some florals that makes this a little bit more wearable for me, because if it was just Bananas Foster, I would be checked out. Okay. I don't like smelling like a straight up edible piece of food. Okay, so yeah, this one is good, y'all. I do enjoy this, and I'm excited to really give it a full wear test, but it is a unique fragrance. Now, the thing about this is that it does smell pretty niche, in my opinion, and heavy on the Middle Eastern vibes. So the thing about Navitus is that it's really hard to get a fragrance and get your nose on it. We just got a place here in Nashville where I could go in and smell some of these. And when I smelled it, that's when I decided to buy this. But I'm so glad that I was able to smell it in person, because I would not say this is blind buy worthy. But if you are looking for a banana fragrance, I do think you'll enjoy this, but you gotta like rum, you gotta like that booziness as well, okay? Now, speaking of boozy and rum, we have Forever Moods NDA. This is one of my favorites. Oh my gosh. Oh. Now, this one is simple. It has tobacco, rum, and tonka bean. And no, it's not beast mode, but it is so good, so delectable, so beautiful. And for a tobacco fragrance, it's so smooth and feminine and sexy, in my opinion. You cannot go wrong with this fragrance. This is Jackie Aina's line, and this retails for $79. So, I mean, you literally can't beat it with a stick, but this is a fragrance that I love reaching for when it is cooler, fall, winter. But because they all wear so light, you can definitely reach for this all year round. If you're just a vanilla, rum, you know, boozy type of girl, this is a tobacco fragrance that I think is unique simply because it is more palatable. A lot of tobacco fragrances, you might as well forget about it. You're going to be smelling like a smoking pipe. You know what I mean? And this one does not smell smoky at all, while still having that tobacco note in here. So I had to mention this because, I mean, listen, everything doesn't have to smell, you know, animalic and crazy for it to be unique. Some things can just smell really good and do something a little different than what you would think the note would do. And the way that this one is so edible, so sweet and beautiful. I mean, Jackie did an amazing job on this fragrance. So I recommend you guys to get this during the Sephora sale. I hope you picked it up. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. I need to know, are the girls listening? Okay, I need to know. Now, we have 2 more to go. And this one here, I just mentioned everything don't have to be animalic, and this one is animalic, okay? So you have to get ready. This is Inicio's Absolute Aphrodisiac. This is newer to my collection. This is an edible vanilla, but it has a civet note, which is what? An animal. Yeah. I'm surprised it's not illegal. Did Peter not say anything about that? Okay, but anyway, yeah, this has a civet note, y'all. And when you look up the notes, you're going to see that little animal. I'm sorry, it's not civet, it's castoreum. I don't know why I thought it was civet, but regardless of the fact, castoreum is an animal. And then the other notes are vanilla, amber, some leather, some musk, and some white flowers. But honestly, this is just a vanilla fragrance, and it's just whatever that animalicness does, it just makes it unique. And I enjoy this. Like, it's vanilla and it's not something that you want to eat while still being extremely sweet, you know, and that is very unique to me. So I love Initio. I love that house. I feel like they definitely make some unique fragrances. Some of them can be so strong that it's like off-putting. This one is a beautiful vanilla, but if you're tired of like the fluffy type of girly vanillas and you want something a little bit more grown up, a little bit more buttoned up, but still sweet in that way, check out Absolute Aphrodisiac. And this is also a great layering fragrance if you want something heavier on the base. And then, you know, you can put something a little bit more fluffy on top. But I really have been enjoying this one. I asked you guys on Instagram if I should get it, and you said yes, and I love it. I love it. Can't say anything bad about it. And I don't really smell dead animal or nothing in here, but it does have like this unique thing that I couldn't put my finger on, and child, lo and behold, it was one of God's little creatures. But you know, it's good. It made for a great fragrance, so I like this one. Now this last one is edible in the most sophisticated way. This is one of the most unique fragrances ever in my collection that is, let's just get into it. Okay, so it's a spicy type of gourmand-ish type of fragrance. So we have some spicy notes, some sandalwood. We have some allspice in here, patchouli and basil, y'all. This reminds me of like walking through a spice market or something in Morocco, or like one of those type of places where, like, you think Sex and the City 2. The second movie, and they're walking through that spice market. This is what this reminds me of, with the beautiful fashions when they went in there and the ladies lifted up all of their garments and you saw all of these beautiful high-end designers. That's what this reminds me of. Like, I can smell it through the screen. Okay, so I always have to mention Ivory Root when I am mentioning unique fragrances, because this does give vanilla, spicy, cakey vibes. I love putting Caked Up underneath this from Brown Sugar Babe, but it is so sophisticated and beautiful. And funny enough, when I'm wearing this, people have commented and said that I smell like cake, but in like the most sophisticated way. And I'm like, you nailed it, sis. It's that simple. Yet that's a unique concept in my opinion, right? So yeah, this is Ivory Root. This is from Xerjoff, and it's absolutely fabulous. So if you love that scene from Sex and the City, then you need to get your nose on Ivory Root. All right, y'all. So that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have everything linked down below, and all of the fragrances that you can possibly get from Twisted Lily. I will put my code down there as well if you want to sample them before you take the plunge. I highly recommend that. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will talk to you on my next one. Bye, y'all.
She comfortable.